In a significant development, Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have signed a strategic mutual defense agreement. The pact mandates that an attack on one will be considered an attack on both, effectively forming a united military front. The deal comes amid heightened regional tensions and is being closely watched by geopolitical analysts worldwide. Following the recent attack in Doha, GCC members have activated a joint defense mechanism, vowing solidarity with Qatar. An official statement clarified that an attack on any member state is considered an attack on the entire bloc. The move demonstrates a united stance by Gulf states to bolster their collective security. Pakistan's defense minister has stated that the country's nuclear capabilities will be available to Saudi Arabia under the new pact. While clarifying the defensive nature of the deal, he confirmed Pakistan's resources would be available in a potential conflict. The comments have added a significant nuclear dimension to the newly signed defense agreement. In a boost to India's naval capabilities, the Indian Navy has installed its first Lanza-N 3D air surveillance radar. The advanced system is a joint project between Spain's Indra and India's Tata Advanced Systems. The radar, commissioned aboard the warship INS Mysore, significantly upgrades the Navy's tracking abilities. Welcome to Pakistangeo Defence Update. For the latest on regional security and military analysis, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an intel drop. Gulf Arab states, including Saudi Arabia, are seeking enhanced security partnerships with Pakistan. This comes amid growing concerns about the reliability of U.S. security guarantees in the region. The new Strategic Mutual Defense Pact between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan formalizes their military ties, with any aggression against one considered an aggression against both. The deal, solidified in September 2025, follows an Israeli attack on Doha that heightened regional tensions. This pact strengthens their joint defense and reshapes the Gulf's security landscape, with other Arab nations also potentially joining. Pakistan's nuclear capability is now viewed as a key asset in the Gulf's security landscape. In September 2025, Pakistan's defense minister confirmed that the country's nuclear deterrent could be made available to Saudi Arabia under their new defense pact. Analysts interpret this as a signal to Iran and Israel, especially following the recent attack on Qatar. The agreement provides Saudi Arabia with a formal security guarantee from a nuclear-armed state. This move significantly complicates the security equation in the Middle East and highlights Pakistan's increased geopolitical role. Regional analysts believe the recent Pakistan-Saudi pact could inspire similar agreements with other Gulf states, including the UAE and Qatar. The deal formalizes existing cooperation and expands avenues for joint training, defense production, and increased troop presence. With Pakistan's defense minister stating the agreement is open to other Arab nations, other countries might seek similar defense arrangements amidst shifting geopolitical dynamics. This could establish a broader regional security framework built around partnerships with Pakistan. India is closely monitoring the new Saudi-Pakistan Defense Pact and has vowed to protect its national security interests. The Indian Ministry of External Affairs has stated they will analyze the agreement's implications for India's comprehensive security. Concerns have been raised in India after a Pakistani minister suggested Saudi Arabia would assist Pakistan in a conflict with India. The pact could also impact projects like the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, raising further concerns for New Delhi. India is expected to recalibrate its Gulf diplomacy and counterterrorism efforts in response. Following deadly youth-led protests and the resignation of the previous government, former Chief Justice Sushila Karki was appointed Nepal's interim prime minister in September 2025. Karki, the country's first female prime minister, was chosen by protesters to lead the transitional government and restore stability. Known for her anti-corruption stance, she has pledged to lead the country to snap elections in March 2026. Her appointment is a pivotal step towards stability in a nation shaken by recent unrest. Amid persistent cross-border attacks, Pakistan has once again urged Afghanistan's Taliban government to stop harboring militants and fulfill the commitments of the 2020 Doha Agreement. Despite diplomatic engagement in mid-2025, including talks on trade and transit issues, the Taliban's promises to contain groups like the TTP have proven to be hollow. Recent Pakistani raids targeting militants in Afghan border areas highlight the ongoing tensions and a new low in bilateral ties. Pakistan continues to pressure its neighbor to uphold the anti-terrorism clauses of the Doha Pact. A joint push by Pakistan and China to label the Balochistan Liberation Army, or BLA, and its Majid Brigade as terrorist entities at the United Nations was blocked by the US, UK, and France. The Western powers cited insufficient evidence to meet the requirements of the UN's sanctions regime. While the US had previously designated the BLA as a foreign terrorist organization under its own law, the higher UN threshold was not met. This diplomatic setback for Pakistan and China underscores ongoing tensions over how terrorism is defined and addressed on the international stage. In a significant show of bilateral defense ties, Turkish Air Force Chief General Ziya Cemal Kadioglu has praised the Pakistan Air Force for its outstanding operational performance during the recent conflict with India. During a visit in early September 2025, the Turkish Air Chief commended the PAF's state of operational readiness and resolute defense of national sovereignty. The two nations agreed to enhance defense cooperation through joint training, exercises, and multi-domain operations. General Kadioglu also expressed interest in studying the PAF-tested operational strategies. This commendation underscores the growing strategic alignment between Pakistan and Turkey. The BRICS group is continuing its expansion, with Vietnam joining as a partner country in June 2025. The move, announced by Brazil during its chairmanship, strengthens BRICS' position in the global economy. With the inclusion of partner countries, the expanded bloc, or BRICS Plus, now represents approximately 44% of the world's GDP based on purchasing power parity. Vietnam's addition brings a dynamic, export-oriented economy and a strong commitment to South-South cooperation. This expansion signals BRICS's growing influence in shaping a more inclusive and multipolar international order. In Karachi, Chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Naveed Ashraf, has inaugurated the new building of the Bahria University Dental College and Hospital. The state-of-the-art facility is located at the Bahria University Health Sciences campus and marks a significant step towards enhancing healthcare and education in the country. Speaking at the ceremony, Admiral Ashraf lauded Bahria University's commitment to excellence and expressed confidence that the institution will produce ethical and competent dental professionals dedicated to serving the nation. The event was attended by senior naval officials and prominent members of the medical community. That's all for today from Pakistangeo Defense. Hit subscribe and drop your opinion.